Last year, we had the opportunity to visit a city in southern Colombia and go to one of its most dangerous neighborhoods. It's so dangerous that the police don't even go in. And while we were there, we went to visit a church that had recently been planted, and we were walking around praying. We saw the first car that we had seen since coming into this neighborhood, and one of our missionaries went up and asked this man if we could pray for him. And meanwhile, everyone else is getting really nervous. They tell us to put our cameras away. Come to find out, he is one of the main drug dealers or drug lords that runs this neighborhood. So we went into his shop and were gathered around him, and different of the people that were there with us started to share their testimonies of how God had set them free from drug addiction. He kept saying, no, I'll never be free. And they kept sharing their stories of how God had come through for them and how God had set them free. He began to tear up, and one of our missionaries began to lead him in the prayer of salvation. As this was happening, I noticed that some of the women that were standing around him were crying. One of them, we find out, had lost her brother. He had her brother killed 2 months earlier. Another lady had lost her son who had been working for him a year ago. And meanwhile, this is happening behind us. A drug deal is happening, and people are shooting up with heroin down the street. And we're witnessing this miracle of salvation. And once they're done praying, one of the women that was crying comes up to him and identifies herself and says, you had my brother killed several months ago, and I just want you to know that I forgive you and that I've been praying for your salvation ever since. And she hugged him, and they both began to cry. And since then, our missionaries have been able to go back and do follow-up with this drug dealer. And stories like this are happening with EHC workers every day all over the world. Last year, in Colombia alone, our Every Home for Christ missionaries were able to reach over 1.8 million homes with the gospel, resulting in 300,000 responses to the gospel. Join us as we continue to pray for Colombia, asking for peace in their government, wisdom for their leaders, and for an open